Work in finance. If something were to happen to you and your wife Bronwyn, what financial provisions have you made for your children?
Yeah, so we've established in our wills a thing called a testamentary trust. So if either one of us or both of us were to die, our assets would move into that trust. And so, for example, if one of us were to pass away, a surviving spouse would be a trustee of that trust, and a sibling of the deceased would become co-trustee. And the whole idea is that these assets then are protected for our bloodline. We've made a conscious decision that if I was to die, the payout that Bronwyn would get would be enough to discharge debt, but mean that Bronwyn wouldn't have to work. Now, if something was to happen to Bronwyn, I have to look after 3 children on my own. So I've got life insurance for Bronwyn that puts me in a position that I don't have to work full time. I can care for the children. So with this testamentary trust, what we've done further is that our children, if something was to happen to both of us, our children would become co-trustees at 25. And at 28, that's when our children would have full control via being a trustee.
What does that protect your children from?
Should they ever be in a relationship in the future and that relationship breaks up, that person cannot claim on our legacy. So really for us, our kind of mindset was we wanted to make sure our legacy of what we've created together is protected for our children.
Bronwyn, why wasn't a standard will enough for you?
With a standard will, the children, let's say that the 2 of us were to unfortunately pass away, and the standard will would mean that usually the children would get it upon turning 18. With a will where they do inherit, both with our life insurance, the home, everything, if they were to get this lump sum of money, we can't guarantee that they're in any mindset whatsoever not to be taken advantage of by somebody else at that time in their lives, that they're mature enough. We need to consider who their partners are. We don't know who's going to be taken advantage of from those different angles. So we wanted something that was going to be protecting our children. And for example, if Andrew were to get into some dodgy dealings and go bankrupt, or if Andrew was to repartner and they had children and then he were to pass away, what I would have left for my children is now up for grabs for all these other people that I never intended upon my death for it to go to. And I think that's where the difference is with the testamentary trust. I still have control from the grave, and I can stipulate who I want it to go to explicitly, and it is going to them at an age where I feel like they are that little bit more mature to know how to, hopefully by then, how to use that money to set themselves up.